Indeed, and right off the bat, you see 100 Thieves doing a full retake A setup, and they have a good guess here because this looks like a B setup coming from Sentinels. Spike actually on the B side of the map.
They are just hiding it at this point in time.
And Ethan's actually jumping. Ethan's spotting over the little box inside elbow right now with those jump peaks. That's what he's not trolling with those jumps. He's jumping to look over it while crouched. There he is. And he's going to be first contact if that position is spotted. But look at the speed.
The paranoia coming through. 100 Thieves will get to have their defense here after all. The snake bite catches Dapper. He's got nowhere to go. And this has worked wonderfully. However, there is still a chance here for Sentinels. More than just a chance. They're going to have a good shot at this round. They have a free and open A bomb site. Ten's already in a forward position. Has cleared quite a lot here for the team. And they will be able to get their spike plan after all. 4 players, or 5 players, I should say, on the retake against the 3 of Sentinels. But they have to close the distance.
Yes, and Hiko still has his wall for this retake, Dan. This is the difference with the double controller. No utility on A for Sentinels.
And they're just going to just use the force of numbers here to charge down Sentinels. Shazam and Zombs, all that stands now. And, well, they're gone just as quickly as I said that. So the spike does go down, but it will be a round. The opening pistol on Breeze will go to 100 Thieves on the defense.
So cool to see how 100 Thieves meticulously uses their utility, right? They know what they can use at the start of the round. The Omen Dart covers, the Paranoia. They know they can get rid of Ethan's Guiding Light, but Hiko has to stay true and hold that wall for the retake. They didn't end up needing it because it was a 3-on-5, but you could see the ideas churning right there for 100 Thieves on that pistol.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out here with the Marshals in hand, the Sick and Zombs, Sheriff on 10s, and Dapper. So, honestly, this is really scary, I have to say.
Yeah. There's that elbow recon coming in early. That alerts Sentinels that no one is pushing that position.
Okay.
Yikes.
And that's why it's scary, because you don't want to give up free, like, you don't want to not peek anything. You have to challenge something. Ooh. Nitro, nice shot there.
One enemy
Vandal.
Spike
And it's
down
looking
mid.
pretty good. They will control mid after all. Sick might be able to extract an extra bit of damage here. Takes down Nitro. 1 more to go. It's a good attempt for the following frag, but it is cleaned up, and we'll go into the full gun round here for Sentinels.
I will say, Dan, as a fan that wants 5 maps here, I do kind of like 10s on the Jets. That way when he gets the picks, he doesn't just go back to 150 health and get more picks. You know, like, it's a little bit more fair this way.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see, if Aston is really going to get, that running start, which on that Reyna, because that's always just glorious to witness. And going into this first gun rounds,
this looks kind of sketchy, Dan. This is a double A setup with Nitro opping A on Omen and the Reyna Asuna baiting him. But you can see by the alarm bot placement of Dapper, this isn't going to be an A main hit. He's just going to play really passive up here. They're going to go through elbow right now. That's where the fight's going to be.
And we have questions being asked by Ethan. We know him to be fairly active in trying to find information around elbow and B window possibly. But at this point in time, holding position, perhaps an expectation that there's a rotation coming in from Sentinels, which there is, but it's towards this A site now.
Look what just waiting has done to this setup. The setup has dissipated in the A site. Asuna all alone now. Nitro's kind of floating. He has to watch these mid doors. They don't really have anything going for them here anymore.
It will be an awkward defense. The question is how much damage they can do. The Sentinels bring their way forward. Well, there's going to be a ping. That is not fun for Nitro. The flash has come through as well. Asen's doing a good job. Gets 1 frag. Gives Nitro a chance here. Nitro, hearing the dash forward, is worried about the close position. And he's going to miss that shot, but Steel is there in time. They delayed enough to give 100 Thieves still a good chance to make this defense work. Dapper creeping forward, takes down Steel. Very quick stuff there from Dapper as he repositions, and the spike is going down now for Sentinels. In the 2 versus 2, they are beginning to look quite strong, and they've got the rifle advantage. The Spectres at these distances are not going to be all that enjoyable here. Sick and Dapper close it down.
How did Sick control that Vandal spray? What? Where was his mouse at on his mouse pad? What the? That is a game-saving spray from Sick right there. Winning the bonus with that after getting tagged so heavily. And yeah, I thought Nitro and Austin were doing a fantastic job holding that site. Oh my goodness. Sentinels squeak through the bonus round, and if you look, 100 Thieves, they don't have a lot to work with. Nitro on a Marshall here.
Yeah, that's it's definitely difficult. You know, again, in that earlier on in mid, they did lose a couple players against the Marshalls and Sheriffs. Got an aggression coming in from 100 Thieves in mid here. They've got Asuna right out there with Nitro support. They know they have to get something early if they can. And at this point, there's a lot of info here for 100 Thieves. They understand what's going on because they've got calls control, they've got all this mid control.
Dan, Shaz is gonna drone this, and if it tags Hiko, the wall goes up, the jet dashes in, he goes in big trouble here.
The Seekers are coming in as well. Can Hiko stop it? Just about in time. Hiko playing behind the toxic screen now. And that's Ethan to deal with Tens. That's a big win early on here for 100 Thieves. But Sentinels have managed to breach the site. Spike is there at the back of the site. Still needs to find some space to plant as they try to defend these positions. The Seekers coming out. No time to plant this Spike. They have to keep the guns out. They have to fight. Finding is working. 3 versus 3. 100 Thieves might want to just keep pushing the issue here. That Spike still needs to go down. Paranoia out. It's not going to hit anything. 2 versus 2. Fighting over the site still. And Sentinels will hold the defense there on that B site. And that's the 2-2.
I thought Hiko did a fantastic job putting up that wall, finding some space behind it, stalling the hit. But yeah, the mid rounds is where Sentinels is thriving in this series so far. It's when the round collapses into the 3-on-3s, these 2-on-2s. They have the big plays that they just make those plays. They make the peaks. They hit the shots. When there's no abilities, there's no more structure involved. That's where Sentinels lives. They live in those moments.
Went down to a 2v2 as well. It was a pretty close round, but gonna get a lot of control towards A here. The drone straight forward. And it's a save round here. So keeping things simple and the anti-eco while Sentinels just using the numbers, getting to that spike plant as quickly as possible. And Hens is just crushing this defense.
One enemy remaining.
There we go. It's all being cleaned up nicely. No damage done at all. It's a good win. Sentinels.
Yeah, and you can see the style of Sentinels is throwing 100 Thieves for a loop here, because what they're doing, they're running, like I said, a single controller comp. But Zomps is using his wall on B at the start of the round, and they're just not using it. They just go out A dry. And you can see what it did to Steel. He was caught off big time by that lurk out.
So the question is now, are we going to see any kind of adaptation? I feel like 100 Thieves have been pretty active on the map, and like that previous round when they had the mid control, the halls control.
The duo of Austin and Nitro Dan, they're going to push halls now, and they're getting a fight here. Dapper will be here, but it's going to be a turret first.
There's a turret. Nitro looking for the cross, unable to find a shot though. That's unfortunate for him. But it does give Asuna all this space to push down halls, gain greater control. And meanwhile, Sentinels are in the site. Tens right out there. Lockdown is available, as is the Hunter's Fury. Nice shot by Nitro. Finds the pixel. Connect with Tens' head, and there's the Hunter's Fury coming in from Shazam to deal with the rotating players. Pretty good here for 100 Thieves, getting forward control. Steel in a great position. Asuna causing problems up high. Steel has a moment to go in. He's going to go for it. Takes the fight against Sick. Can they deal with the lockdown in time, though? That lockdown is going to be a problem as it's coming to completion. But Dapper's the last man standing here in this position, defending it. And the remainder.
He's got the turret to work with. Maybe he can swing when he places it down. That's about all he has, though, Dan. And he won't even get that.
Go to drop the turret. So really nice retake from 100 Thieves. They managed that so well.
Yeah, I was terrified. I think you were as well. When we saw how advanced Tens got, the second Sentinels realized it was a double halls push, Dan, they were out A. Tens was just at pyramids. He knew at best there would be one player in this site, so they just used numbers to swarm the site, and Steel living and getting this frag onto Sick. Massive round for the in-game leader.
Yeah, we talked about it before. I think you made such such good points about Nitro on the Omen, on the Operator, how that role works out on defensive A. He is so excellent, so much value for the team. And into the next round is a full buy for both sides. 3-3 the current score, of course, and another A push in very quickly.
They pinged the trip. He didn't get it with the Trailblazer, but he knows it's there.
There he goes. So it's a full retake situation. And we don't really have retake ults here for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, this is very sketchy. And there's the Viper's pick going down in the A site. Look how advanced the pit is. I've never even seen it like this. It's not even on the spike.
It's really deep. This is going to be really awkward for 100 Thieves. We'll have to see what they can do to try to deal with this. Will be forced out ever so slightly. He's going to actually be forced to get some jewels here. Tries to keep himself safe with the dash. He's so far doing a good job. In comes Steel, though. Steel's able to convert. In fact, 100 Thieves somehow are dealing with everybody, but Shazam gets the lineup. Now it's just down to Steel, the 1 versus 1. Despite ticking away, he swings and he gets the win. Oh, wow.
Wow,
100 Thieves.
Incredible play. Yeah, that's all you can say right there. It's just, wow, how did they retake that site? Jazz with the insane flank and the immediate thought to recon that box to know Steel's location, and Steel just says, no, I'm going to hold this down. Don't care about the recon. And he wins the fight. Again, a huge round for Steel.
It's amazing. And also like the snake bite that come in to actually like force TenZ wide as well initially, and then only having that one spot to dash into after taking so much damage. There's like so many small little things there that 100 Thieves did that made that winnable.
Yeah, exactly. Is Nitro on that back platform at B? This is going to be a B setup coming in from Sentinels. They're going to do their elbow play, though, I believe.
Aggressive Viper's Pit. Force Cave. That's going to allow 100 Thieves to move towards the horse position, put more focus there.
Beakers are going to give 100 Thieves a lot of info here. All 3 destroyed, though. See this A setup, it's bolstered a lot by the Cypher utility. The Cypher utility is holding halls as well as a trip right next to Asuna and a cam there as well. So they're feeling real comfy over there.
They slowed the pace right down. They want to catch 100 Thieves going aggressive for information, but 100 Thieves are giving them nothing right now. All the timing there with the guiding line for the peak. And will take down Ethan. Oh, another frag from TenZ as he pushes forwards with the knives.
Spike down mid.
Asuna able to hold things down in mid, though. Beautiful work from Asuna.
Player standing.
This is a very important play from him, but it's up to Hiko now, coming out of the Viper's Pit on the A site. And Zombs and TenZ are very
30
weak.
seconds left.
We might be able to find a way to do this one. Looking to slow things down with the snake bite. Won't get there in time. So difficult. And in the back comes TenZ.
Man, did you
That's
catch
gonna
that?
Be a tie game.
What happened was Ethan jump spotting spots, throws the guiding light out, Steel peeks out window, dinks TenZ for 140. The Phantom 140 headshot comes in. And TenZ still gets 3 more kills with 10 HP. What?
Oh, man.
Incredible.
I didn't even catch that. That was a dink coming through. That is so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
What can you do about that?
I mean, he's just too
Vandal,
good.
I guess.
Too
Vandal and
good.
Breeze.
Oh, man. 4-4 scoreline. 100 Thieves forced the eco after that. And we're going back to the dog park here. Elbow. All the doggies.
I think it's going to try to get the damage in mid. Why not? Doesn't work out, of course, though. Into B with the plant for Sentinels. And if these will, again, try to get some more damage. Try to charge up those ults. Nice shot by Nitro. So I'm going to do some damage off.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, can Nitro get anything else with this Ion Sheriff?
Yeah,
Like the Ion.
I do. This is such a clean Sheriff skin. But it doesn't get anything. It doesn't come with... You can't get the headshots when you buy the skin, unfortunately.
No, it doesn't work like that. This game is not pay to win. Okay. So, really close game on our hands right now. It feels kind of difficult to know. It feels to me like Sentinels are beginning to pull away in terms of the way that they're actually approaching these rounds. And I guess this round will be quite telling, Sean, because we're going to see an adaptation. We should see it here. And
Yeah.
we've got the usual stuff here. Although Nitro looks like he might go
We're going to go for the
into
double
mid
mid
here.
play. Yeah, he's never taken the op here. It's only a Marshall, and he's going to get a fight versus Tens. Oh,
Cool
are they
little
aware of this
timing
left
here.
wall, Dan?
There's the peak. Oh my god! I thought for sure that Nitro had that. Steel at least converts one of those. But this is a terrifying start for...
Yes, look at Dapper. He knows he's out for blood. He knows Steel's alone on this site, and he is actively picking in. He's cut down the pyramid rotate. He's telling his team to come back. And that's just the knowledge of rotation on Sentinels. They're just so quick to pounce on these openings. Wall goes
Especially
up.
with Nitro gone.
Wow.
Oh wow, this is like so little you can do to stop this spike from getting planted now. You can see Steel will try to spray, but at this point they kind of delayed their entrance, so it's harder for Steel to see. But actually, you can see just over the top there, finding a turret. There's a chance now, actually. 100 Thieves, you know, they're able to delay with that play from Steel. And the spike hasn't gone down yet, so this means that players are committed onto the pyramids. Or go up. This will allow them to close the distance here, 100 Thieves. And Ethan's going to capitalize, takes down Shazam. Dapper, he knows he has to do something, and it all falls apart for Sentinels.
Ethan's fingers, Dan. How does this guy jiggle so much? His fingers are going to fall off from how much that he's using his keyboard. This is every peak is a jiggle peak for Ethan. It was the same thing in CSGO. The guy just never full commits, and he always just owns people. What a sick retake there by Ethan. And like you said, Steel progressing forwards on that ult and finding the frag over the wall was... I just can't even say how big that was for 100 Thieves right there. And they answer back 5-5.
And they used the lockdown there as well. So that's huge, because now we can see a really massive ult advantage coming forward for 100 Thieves. Again, they don't have quite the impactful ults as Sentinels do. But still.
Take flight.
Nitro's playing B again, has that Omen ult, so he can TP very quickly, using the ultimate to get to that A site if he needs. He might need to here, because we've got a lot of players from Sentinels looking to get into that A site, and the drone tag doesn't find Steel. The Hunter's Fury is available too.
Enemy kill. I've got
Oh, what a find for Tens onto Ethan, and the Seekers come out right away. The site is lost 3 on 5, Dan.
Yeah, this is looking really bad. I'm wondering at this point, are 100 Thieves thinking of saving here? You know, they've got the operator, they've got a lot of value in their hands. Asana's actually in a deep position. He might be able to make something happen here with this spot. He's got to be good, though. Asana playing around the pyramids, not finding the peaks he's looking for. There's one. Gets the heal in. Asana trying to take these jewels, eventually goes down. And maybe that's the best chance gone now for this retake. We'll have to see what 100 Thieves can do. Eco traded out, so indeed, Nitro have to get one very quickly to make this even a question, but he's just going to play it safe and get out of there.
Yeah, there's you can tell 100 Thieves economy is definitely teetering on being broken here, and there's one round left in this half. I think if Nitro were to lose this operator, he wouldn't be able to get another one going into the last round, so he makes a wise decision here to save it.
Definitely, and Sentinels, that's 6 rounds then for them. Really close first half so far between these two sides. And we are going to see what the buy looks like now for both of these teams. The 100 Thieves in particular.
Well, here's that adjustment you were looking for, Dan. They've been playing very heavy towards the B site, but look at this setup at the start of the round. We have 400 Thieves players circling this A site.
It makes sense too, because the Asana's on a Sheriff as well. They need to kind of need to find early value.
Dan, I think Nitro might hide from Shazam's drone and let Ethan break it. Is that the setup they're going for? Because he's not peeking.
There goes the drone.
There it is.
Ethan
His peek comes in.
It out.
You've got to be kidding me. The Molly coming in from Dapper. The perfect counterplay.
That's going to make life very difficult for 100 Thieves. Ethan pop flashes through the wall, but gets taken down immediately. Looking very hard now. Steel, nice shot from him. There goes to Viper's Pit as well. Sick drop Steel, leaving very little to answer for here for 100 Thieves. Hiko in the 1 versus 4. He is no stranger to 1v4s in his career, but I don't know about this one. Getting tagged up by the Hunter's Fury. Hiko Hiko now. It seems inevitable. Tries to win this duel every fight, every moment labored here for Hiko as the round comes to an end, as does the half, with a 7-5 scoreline here in favor of Sentinels. They're looking. Welcome back, everybody. It is time for the second half here. This is map 2, Breeze, between Sentinels and 100 Thieves. And we'll have to see if 100 Thieves can actually bring themselves back into this. They need to get a map here. And is Breeze going to be it, Sean? We're on the attack now, 100 Thieves.
I mean, it better be, Dan, because can you imagine a team reverse sweeping Sentinels? I can't even imagine it. Yeah, I can't.
I mean, I can't imagine it, but it'd be spicy.
It would be. We could only be so blessed. One's jump spotting. That poison orb's going up. The molly coming in. They're going to run through it.
Going straight through. They don't care. Right through the toxic screen as well. Seal will open things up as well. So the entry is really coming into play nicely for 100 Thieves. Got the B side well and truly under control. Very little left here now for the likes of Sentinels. Tens will do what he can, but he will get shut down. So, well, there you go. That's what you need to see. If you're a 100 Thieves fan, they're going to pick up the pistol here in the second half and start things off nicely on the attack.
Yeah, and that's a good sign for 100 Thieves, because what they just did was disrespect the Viper utility on B. They're getting into Zom's head at the start of this half. Obviously, winning pistol is a huge, huge thing in this comeback for them. And that's a great way to start. Going into the solo controller like that, going through the poison orb, going through the molly. Now he's always going to be worried that you're going to do that.
Love it.
Cage triggered.
Love the aggression, the ruthless aggression. Give me more.
Steel's Cage.
So
Steel's Cage makes 100 Thieves think it could be a mid to A split, but he's actually lurking B, and Diver sneaks by.
Yeah, this like 100 Thieves have totally circumvented
Spike planted.
these players. That's a nice pickup though by Tens. I'm a bit afraid now for 100 Thieves as Tens marches in with the confidence of the Spartan army. Although we'll get shut down. So that's perhaps the best chance gone now for Sentinels to get some extra damage in. The spike's ticking away, and that allows 100 Thieves to just play super passively. They don't even have to risk having additional duels. And for Sentinels, they could try to shut down the exit routes to get kills, to force fights. We'll see if they all try to do that.
They are,
Might get a couple fights here because they are holding these exit positions. Dapper, he's got the turret set up.
Look at this little nerd angle Dapper's found.
Oh, when the swing comes in, Acid and Nitro, they are going to just deal with everything with no problems there. 7-7.
Yeah, not a horrible eco by any means for Sentinels. This is a big round. This is a huge, huge round. If Sentinels loses this, they're going to lose all their footing on this defensive side of Breeze. It's already attack-sided, and when you find yourself down economically, ults, round, it's so hard to claw back in. So this is a big round for Sentinels to come up huge. And the mollies are on the A site plant locations, and that's where it looks like the spike's going to head.
Vandal dip, here we go. Dapper just taking these fights. Asuna, though, he is a hard person to beat in these duels, and he is just running this all the way forward, creating so much pressure and presence. Under these have the side control, or do they? Tens, oh, he's going to get stuck in his own smoke there. Nice flank from Asuna as he powered through the halls. And after all said and done, it's a 2v2. And look at Steel go, and there's so much time on the clock right now, and Steel's very far away. See if he can find that flank timing.
This is sketchy, because Hiko didn't plant for him. Oh, man. Steel's going to... Oh, he's going to get heard by Zombs if he keeps running. Oh, this is so scary right now for Hiko. He's got the molly lineup, Stan. Oh, the nerd play.
And Steel, now they don't know where he is. He's going to make the drop happen, and he is in the perfect position. 100 Thieves are set up so nicely for this, but instead, Hiko's going to go down. Steel has to do it, and Sick doesn't miss a single beat on that one. Oh, 100 Thieves, they had everything going for them in that 2v2, Sean.
Oh, when I saw Hiko with the lineups, I mean, I didn't think it was losable. I honestly didn't think it was losable at that point. And
I mean, was it the decision between the plant for the lineups or the plant for Steel?
Yeah. I think it was a good idea going for the lineups. I didn't think about it as Hiko was planting. But unfortunately, you know, if you have one Molly lineup location, after you shoot one, someone like Sick is going to push into you, right? Especially on that Sky with the guiding light, the Trailblazer. He's going to get the info, and he's going to come and take you out. That's exactly what he did.
And that's what gets Sentinels the edge here on the scoreline, at least. 100 Thieves have a great buy, though. The steal on the Spectre. Sick will take down Asuna around the window, so...
He goes out at A, Dan. He's walked out, but the alarm bot's going to detect him, and he's all alone out here.
Dapper's not showing himself, too. That's actually great from Dapper. They still have no idea where he is. And more rotation towards this A site, so... Oh, Ethan able to find the kill there onto Shazam, so the openings towards A, but now Dapper's revealed his position around pyramids, and we'll get the rotation with the spike towards that A site.
Yeah, and I think it's because they know Dapper's alone over here. They know Hiko took out a lot of his utility. There's one Molly left on the site, but that's not a lot.
The Seekers now trying to make this attack a reality. Good defense from Tens. It's looking very strong indeed. And they just can't get in here, 100 Thieves. They can't make their way into the A site. And they reset, and they really made it look like Ethan was just chilling here in cave as a lurk, trying to pull rotation away. But Sentinels have just stayed strong on the aim battles here, so it doesn't really matter too much. 10 seconds left. This is not happening here. It's going to be a save with Nitro's Operator and Steel's Vandal. So this did not work out, Sean, for 100 Thieves.
No, not at all. And Dapper gets his upgrade. Oh, man. Rough round for 100 Thieves right there.
Cage triggered.
And that's a 9-7 scoreline. They will take these two guns into the next round. Nitro keeps the Operator. Let's see if he can find an opening. How on earth would you find an opening with an Omen, though?
Yeah. I'm curious if they'll keep going to that default that we saw. I think, what was it initially, like a 3-2 split?
Yeah,
round B to round A.
They even have a really, really fast A split through halls and one through the door. It looks like they're grouping around A again, and they're going to have Steel lurk mid. He had success on the lurk. It's just they lost the round. I mean, that's not a failure of the strat, though.
And Ten's looking after the Hall's position, has that Operator. And 100 Thieves coming from Cave here, looking to circumvent Ten's position. But setup here with the Killjoy turret, the utility, the Operator from Ten's, Shazam as well. It just feels so strong to move into this defense, but that's what they're going to try to do. Can they make it happen? Nice trade coming in from Ethan, gaining some ground onto the sites. You can see now Ten's at the back with that Operator, supporting Shazam. Shazam tries to clear out these close positions. Spike going down with Shazam, go for the push to deny this. Ooh, he's out in the open, he gets caught. Nitro takes him down, but there's a trade from Tense. It's looking pretty good here now for Sentinels. Still holding this defense. The Spike's down in a forward position. 100 Thieves can't get to it. Ouch.
Oh, Hiko has the snake bite, but there's no Spike down and a lot of trouble here.
Everything's known by Sentinels. Absolutely everything. 6 with a better angle. And, oh, did we get punished? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Sentinels hold very well there. And so that explosion did not work.
Yeah, you really, it felt like they were going to get the spike down, right? The paranoia comes in, the guiding light comes in. They used 3 different flashes. The Reyna Lear comes in, and you can see it put tons of pressure on the A players. But when Tens responded as Shaz got traded, and then gets a frenzy kill, the frenzy kill is what ultimately caused this round to crumble for 100 Thieves in my eyes. And, oh man, this is, again, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel for this buy, Dan. And I think this is that split you were referring to. The Hiko wall into mid, allows him to lurk up. Take out the drone, that'll save Hiko's life here.
Gravitating towards B, and Ten's looking after mid. We get the lurk play from Steel as well. In the halls. We'll see what he's able to do with that.
Ooh,
and we'll see the Trailblazer.
I think it also saw him, though.
Definitely did see him right at the end there. And, oh, that's amazing.
Steel is lurked through
well
too.
done.
We didn't even catch that 10. What? Shaz from the ropes, but it's a B split.
Able to trade it. The Lear goes up and completely ruins Sick in such an open position. Zom's at the back of the side. They haven't spotted him just yet. He gets the 1v1, but Nitro has the game sense. He knows what's up. Takes down Zoms, so the plant on B will come through.
Spike
4 versus
planted.
2 post plant. Great position for 100 Thieves now. Dapper and Shazam going to have to do something pretty epic. The lockdown is available, but I don't know if Dapper's going to want to invest that in such an unlikely round. Oh, clean taps from Asuna. And that's a wrap here. Shazam's going to run away. Saved this Vandal, perhaps. Or will he try to go for some frags? Looks like he might be coming back in for another reposition for a frag, but Asuna with another tap.
That was such an insanely thought out lurk from Steel, right?
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even see it on the minimap because I'm so tunnel visioned on, what Tens is seeing into mid right there. And that's the player that's accounting for both halls and the nest area. So they draw all of his attention to nest, and at the perfect moment, Steel just walks up A halls and kills him in the side of the head. And it's because Dapper, if you look, all of his utilities on A site. So that's a great opening that Steel found right there. But how are they going to continue to string rounds here?
And they're actually all bolstering this B push. Nothing on the mid or the A side of the map here. So this is very committed from 100 Thieves. This push has to work. Going straight into Zoms. Close range. Oh, Zoms gets 3 on the spray. That's insane on that defense. And there's very little left here for 100 Thieves. But somehow they're able to get some frags back. They've got space in the backside, but the spike's down in the choke point, and Sick is watching over it from B window. So they have to find something onto Sick. Nitro has the operator, so he might be able to get a challenge in. But the question is, what about these positions from spawn and mid?
They are 2 controllers, Dan. They have a lot of utility to block vision here. So Nitro's aware of the nest peek.
Oh, just mistimed it. And Shazam gets caught going through. That's a spike collected. Thanks to the, just as you said, Sean, this utility is coming in huge in this position. Eco not going for the plant straight away. They're going to hear surely some. Yep, they hear the push into the Viper's pit, but that's actually not paid off. Sentinels are going to steal it away.
Again, these late rounds that Sentinels are in, the 2-on-2s, it looks like 100 Thieves has really good ideas, but they just get almost skill dipped, right? Like, the guy peeks out spawn and wins a 1v1 against Nitro opping. Sick goes straight into the Viper's ult, takes out Hiko. And there it is, 11 for Sentinels.
And Zom's actually getting 3 off of that 1 spray is kind of insane, actually. Like the instant headshot on the second player with the transfer, and then just back to the choke point, gets 1 through the smoke. Really strong stuff from him. And Tens now watching over halls in this next round.
Ooh, Asuna got vision of him too.
And look at the aggression in mid. There's lots of info here for the Sentinels.
We saw him get taken out by this exact play yesterday.
Here's the push coming in from Halls. Nice trade coming in from Ethan. Oh, wow. Okay, Sentinels, you're talking about the skill diff right now. We're seeing it. Huge effort on this defense from them. Steel and Hiko are left, though, and they are able to get this. Oh, never mind. The Hunter Shuri will be burned to prevent the plant from going down. But in the meantime, Hiko's actually able to take down Sick, finds him isolated. I believe towards those mid-double doors. And Steel also gets another one there, so it's up to Shazam suddenly. This is looking great for 100 Thieves. Shazam looking for the clutch, both players.
Recon in 6, Dan.
Positions. And Shazam fine. The wall goes back up again, and they get out of there. Safer positions.
Let him know that, though. So he's right on them. There's a trip on the spike.
Oh, that was close. He also did the trick this time here. There's a double peek. Eco takes down Shazam. Ping pong as 100 Thieves fight back. That's fantastic. What a comeback. They were really not looking like they would take that round.
No, not at all. The play by Shaz to sit in the dark cover, recon, and then get a cheeky little kill through it. Tens bringing out the Blade Storm, getting some of his own. But Hiko settling into the A site and finding Ethan, which then allowed him to plant. Steel lurks in. And there's just all these little things that had to go perfect for 100 Thieves, and they got it. They finally got the late round.
Big movement from Tens through halls, going really close. Of course, you know, with the pistols. Want to get those close range engagements, and Asuna, he knows. Pull back. Very passive here from 100 Thieves. They don't want to get blown up by any aggressions, any plays made where Sentinels might be putting lots of players together and then kind of bursting.
You can see 100 Thieves really just trying to fill up this round to make sure they don't run into a stack. Make sure they don't run into a wild 10 somewhere. So they're spreading out. Finally regroup at A. And this is when the hit comes in. Dark cover going to bridge like always probably.
Yeah, using that utility to secure a spike. Asuna just goes right out there.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. This is a problem. That gun is also able to be collected. Asuna just dropped in a forward position. This prevents... They have to, like, retake the site now. They don't know where any players could be in mid. And there's only 30 seconds. They're going to have to commit to this A site, Sean.
This is so sketchy for 100 Thieves, Dan. That lockdown was so unexpected.
They're going to have to brute force it. There's no time. There's no chance to mess around, and Sentinels are surely going to just go straight forward. They're going to try to collapse on top of them and prevent them from getting the spike planted. 100 Thieves able to defend here, but again, time is of the essence. Is anyone in the position to stop it? It doesn't look like it. 100 Thieves get the spike planted. They deal with the very annoying aggression from Sentinels, and they save the round.
Wow. Jeez, that is such a sketchy round for 100 Thieves. The lockdown from Dapper at the pyramids. I mean, the Molly pushes Asuna out in the open, then he lockdowns the rest of the players. It's just such a heads-up play to do from Dapper. I always wonder how Killjoys can find use of that thing on such a big map. That's exactly how. You do exactly that.
Yeah, it looked honestly extremely scary. I think a lot of teams would not have been able to convert that like 100 Thieves just did, but into the next round we go. A super important buy round here. This could be to force Sentinels onto eco. It could be to tie it up 11-11. 100 Thieves, they need a good result here. We get the drone coming out into mid. Lots of info.
It didn't get to eco though. It didn't make it. That recon will get a ping though. Also doesn't get eco, so his spot completely unknown. Steals out A, but there's a turret that makes sure Dapper's safe behind that same pyramid he locked down.
Oh, the ding comes in, and that's going to finish off Steel. So his lurk has been blown up, and okay, that is a very good response. They get something back elsewhere on the map, and it's 10s no less. Well, they expect Shazam to be here as well. Ethan has the game sense to be holding that position at that time, but still they're bursting onto the B side. This player's backside, a two-player set of backside here to deal with. Asuna turns around and takes down Zoms. There's two more players to go, though.
One enemy remaining.
There's their position here. Hiko wraps around the side of Sick. So now it's all onto Dapper. And they know that he's the A anchor, so they know where he's likely coming from.
Killed.
Oh!
20 seconds.
They're both running.
Oh, well, Hiko's going to be able to punish Dapper, but that was looking a little bit scary. But 11-11 is the score, and surely Sentinels can't have much to buy with here.
Dan, it's just the layers on 100 Thieves. The lurk from Steel into the lurk from Hiko where he trades the 10s kill. He makes a lot of noise, baits the peek into Ethan. Ethan guiding lights through the wall. Nitro Paranoia's close feet. It's all so drilled. It's just one thing after the next, and it nets them the 11th. This round might be for the game, Dan. Look at the money.
Oh, wow, yeah. There is something in the tank for 100 Thieves, but, I mean, this is scary. And we've got 10s going down halls again aggressively. He's got the Phantom. He's looking for those close-range spray downs. And he might just find it. Find Steel and Shazam with the shock dart. Takes out Ethan. Traded is Dapper. That's a big win. There might still be a chance here. Asuna unleashes the Empress. We know how deadly Asuna is with that Nitro holding the flank. How far did they go here? Sentinels are waiting to see what 100 Thieves are doing. And Asuna is creeping forward. He's looking for value out of this Empress. Cover goes down. Asuna hears one go up the ropes. He's going to have to make the risky play. Goes through, up onto the flank now. Asuna could ruin their chances. Nitro entertaining, dashing past Nitro. 10 takes him down. Asuna has to come out huge. There is one, gets the heal, but the rest of the players here. Hiko's the next up here. 100 Thieves has to hold on to this. Asuna now looking, scanning for the next players. The taps come through. This is what he does best. Asuna's traded. It's up to Hiko now. And he's managed to find his way out of the Viper's pit. Sick has no idea where Hiko is. It's all about the time here. There goes the tap. Hiko with the snake bite, and that's a wrap. Sick, there's nothing left for him to do, even if he gets the kill. It's been guaranteed by Hiko. The flash comes through. It's all Sick can do to get the operator away, and he can't. Huge round for 100 Thieves.
Match
The
point.
stones on the young fragger. Asuna pops the Empress. Oh my god. It was a 3-on-5, Dan. The early push from Tens, the shock darts from Shaz. Asuna answers back, immediately pops the Empress. No hesitation. Pushes through towards bridge. Up and over. I can't believe it. I can't believe 100 Thieves claws their way back into that round. Asuna and Hiko. Oh my goodness, what a round by the two of them.
Yeah, the tension's crazy. That like 20 seconds Asuna's pushing. Walking in the side must have felt like minutes. 12 to 11, 100 Thieves playing against a couple Spectres. This is the round.
Dan, the first time we've seen this kind of play. A triple Halls alert coming out of 100 Thieves. Nitro falls off. 2 still in Halls.
There's the Seekers. The crunch comes in. The timing is amazing, but Asuna drops down straight into Sick, and there's nothing left for Sentinels. Zoms against 4 players, truly out of position. This could not be worse for Zoms. 100 Thieves, they're almost there. They've almost got this map. They just have to deal with Zoms now. What a drill, Sean. The coordination of that was just perfect to the millisecond.
Just an absolute masterclass from Steel on in-game leading this entire half. And here's Zoms in this 1-on-4. In the poison orb, Nitro takes him out. Dan, we have a tied series.
What a sick game there from 100 Thieves. Sentinels looks